Yes, please notify me when that happens. Ha 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 ha. Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Office Hours with Solandy. That's me. Hello. I am trying out new formats here on this channel because I want to see what works and what doesn't work, and what is low effort and what is high effort, and what pays off and what not. So, today we're gonna try out Office Hours because I can. That's why. And the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna talk and you are gonna listen. Or not, I don't care. Well, I do care, but you can do what you want, right? And the idea is that first I shall go through a problem that one of the members of my audience has in a little bit longer. And meanwhile, people have the time to join in the chat and ask their questions. And then towards the end, I'm going to try and answer as many of the questions that are asked in the chat for this particular video. Right. So, without further ado, let's get to it. I'm just gonna get myself a little smaller here, as I usually do. And then we're gonna open up Playground solpg.io. I've just written this code earlier today. This is part of the Solana development course, module 3, part 2. I do a video series on that, but I'm gonna create a new one here. And the problem one of my followers has is they're doing an escrow test, and they don't understand what's happening, and so my task is to figure out what's happening. Yes, that's what we're gonna do today. And for some reason I feel like I want to make myself a bit bigger. Maybe move a bit to that side here as well. Anyway, yeah, so welcome everybody. I do not see any of the stats for YouTube, but I think the chat should be here. Streaming looks good. We have excellent connection. My hair does not look so good, but hey, I'm an old man. Happens. Okay, so let's first go to the Discord, where in a private chat they sent me the code to the escrow that they acquired or something. So, oh, that looks like Anchor. Maybe I should have made an Anchor program. Let's do that again. Let's make an Anchor program. Escrow test your Anchor program. Damn, it already exists. Tests your Anchor. Here we go. That's an Anchor program. But we're gonna skip all of the existing stuff and put in our stuff. Now, our stuff. This is something I just copied from what the guy sent me because he tries to understand what's happening here. And then also, I think this is also part of the code. So let me have a quick look at what is happening here. People in the audience, I'm not monitoring my audio levels, but they seem to be all right. People in the audience, if you could give me a what up? Thank you. Far too kind. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. I'm just trying to help people here by explaining what this program does that I've never seen before. Well, so essentially, somewhere on the internet, they got this program, and what they want to do is, I think, just transferring tokens for other tokens, or basically having a claim where somebody can, get some tokens. something like that. And then the specific question was, how do they need to set this up? Because they have the code, but they don't know how to use it. How do they need to set this up for this to work? So we're going to have a look at that. And we're going to see if we can make it work, or if that program is just shit. Because it's totally the program's fault if we can't make it work, right? Right? That's how I would argue. But then again, I'm not an Anchor dev, I'm not a Rust dev. I know a little bit about Solana, but that's about it. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm doing very well. I just had a nice yoga and dance class. What is it called? Aesthetic dance, right? Where you just dance whatever. So I'm happy. And I smell a lot like smoke, but that's because at the yoga session they did a lot of how do you call that? Smoking, where you burn some. Anyway, that was a detailed explanation. Thank you. You are welcome. That's how well I am. Anyway, so the cool thing about those sort of streams is I can just ramble on forever, and you'll just have to listen. Because this is not edited. This is live. Hello. And I will not censor myself or edit myself, because editing is a lot of work and expensive. Ask my editor. They are earning a good money. And yeah, so this is just all incense. Yeah, that's what it's called. You're right. But she didn't have sticks. She literally had something that she collected from nature and burned. And then she didn't manage to put it off. So it was like a lot of smoke. Anyway, that's a whole different story. We are trying to get some code to work here. Right. So let's have a high level look on what this thing does. So we have one function here that is the instruction, the claim instruction, that essentially gets us the bump for the vault, okay? And then does a transfer. That transfer comes from the SPL token library. So we have a classic token transfer, and basically it's just a CPI call to the token program, where we call transfer from, to, and the authority, right? So far, so simple. And from the vault, so there must be a token account that is a vault, and to the user token account. So we need to also provide the token account for the user. And then we need to have the authority to actually transfer. And now that's the interesting part. That's where they were stuck. How do we need to define this authority? Do you see my mouse? I'm not sure if you see my mouse. Probably not, right? No, you don't see my mouse, but you see what I select. Okay, I gotta select more. So yeah, essentially, where are we here? The vault authority. This now should be the program. So this needs to be a PDA, the authority, such that we can sign with it, right? So we have some prefix that's just some string in bytes plus the bump. Those are all our seeds that we sign with. So that essentially just says we want to invoke this transfer instruction and sign as the program. So this gotta be a PDA. Yeah. And the amount, interesting why that is out here. I guess that's how you provide it for the transfer, high level stuff. I see the issue with editing is, or the issue with not editing is that I cannot, just go out and do stuff. I hear my roommate coming home and I lock the upper lock, which is broken. Did you manage to get in? Yes. Nice. I don't need to get up. Great job. So yes, And also, if I take a quick drinking break, I don't need to. Or actually, I try to continue talking all the time, so I can't really drink. But yeah, that's what you do if you live stream. So we've got a few more comments. I don't see your mouse. Yes, I know, and I have not figured out a way yet how I can make OBS capture the mouse. Probably somewhere else it captures the mouse. Wait, let me see. In here, here. Part down here you see the mouse. Down here you see the mouse. But then in here, it's so weird. I don't know what that. Let's some weird rendering stuff, I guess. And yeah, just have to get you. Just gotta get used to not seeing the mouse. As I said, I will try to highlight stuff because that's what you see. Okay, separate from the CPI context. Amount is one of the arguments for the transfer. Yeah. Amount goes to the transfer, which is not in the CPI context. Guess that's how anchor works, or I guess that's how this specific function works, which, fine. I accept that it just works this way. It's just some parts, don't worry. Cool. Moving on, what else do we have? So, I mean, and that's the entire script, that's the entire program. That's all it does, right? It does one transfer from a vault account to somewhere else. It does not do any checks if you're allowed to claim. I guess you just need to provide the user account and the amount. We also get that as an instruction. So essentially, with one instruction, we could, empty the entire vault. Some improvements on that as well. But for now, we just want to understand and explain what is happening here. So maybe we do have some checks here, but probably not. So the claim, that's the context for this, where we specify but I don't see any. there are none. So essentially, yeah, that's the context we use for this one. So we have one account that we write the user token account. We need it mutable because we want to change the amount of tokens in the user account. Yes. Same for the vault. We want to take tokens from there. So both of them need to be token accounts. And that is checked by Anchor. It's got this type. And so again, from SBL token account. And then now it comes to the not so well checked stuff, where we have the vault authority, which is just an unchecked account. So Anchor be like, meh, whatever. I'm pretty sure that you can solve this better, but yeah, this is the account with the seed of this prefix plus a bump. So essentially also the thing that we provide up here to sign with. So this is the account that signs. And we have that as one of the accounts that we provide. And then of course the token program, because we want to transfer tokens, and that we need the token program for. So yeah, token program is just one static account that we also have to put in. And that's already, that's the entire program. So there could be, yeah, but yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, no checks. No checks, but that's okay. Checks out for me. We just want to get it to work and explain what it does. And then also make the statement that might not be too safe to use this. Be aware what you're doing if you're doing this. So yeah. The program just allows you to transfer from the vault into the user account. So from the vault to the user. That's all it does. And it's done by the program. So the user can trigger it. The user can call this claim instruction and just claim their tokens. There should be, more to this, like is the user even allowed to claim anything here, or how much is the user allowed to claim here. But if you were to just send, I don't know, a few tokens to one user, or make it, claim whatever, to the first person who figures out how to do it, then this works just fine. I guess. I haven't tried. So, should we maybe try and just run this, like deploy this? So let's create a new ID here, put this in here, and then build. Well, that's not looking so good. We've got in librs1 first line. Oh, here. Oh, what is that include? What does that include? Anchor lang? Do we need that? I'm just gonna remove that. Try again. What? Same again in 7? Maybe I did not. Oh, maybe it did not copy that properly. Let me just check here. Yeah. No. But okay, I get messages in the chat that it's supposed to be a star. So include everything. Can we back? Are we back? My stream disconnected. Happens. I already scaled it down to 720p and apparently still my internet connection can't handle it or something. We will see. We'll see. Can you give me a sign if you're still here? It did build successfully now though, with some warnings, but who cares? We've got unused imports. That's like, whatever. I'm back. Still good. I hope this doesn't happen again, but no, it's my internet. And I had that in the preparation, like I checked if it works, and then it didn't properly stream, and then I scaled it down to 720, and I was like, well, that should be good now, and we'll see. Might need to scale it down even more, but or I don't know, decrease the streaming quality, something like that. Whatever, we'll see if we disconnect more. So yeah, we did manage to build successfully. That's great. So we can now deploy. Let's see how much that costs us. Deploying to DevNet. Oh, deployment error. That's not good. Unable to build. So, oh man, this is not very verbose, is it? We have no idea why we can't deploy. Let's try again. Maybe it's really just my internet, but no. Dang it. What else do I need for an anchor program to run? Because I literally have just this file. This is all just front end, and building works. Here I get a connection error. I might really have like internet problems, or maybe my internet just disconnected. That helps. Maybe that's why I stopped the stream as well. So try again, build this. Connection error. What? Is my RPC giving up on me? I don't even know which RPC I have specified in here. But something on DevNet. Should just be the so to upload to chain. Connection error. Is DevNet currently experiencing some issues? Because like I had it earlier that I couldn't even check with the Explorer the DevNet status. Mainnet seems to be alright. DevNet seems to now also be alright. That all looks good. I would not know what's the problem here. And see, in my videos, the cool stuff is I can just fix it for an hour and then just cut all that out. And if we're live streaming, then we need to figure it out together. Wasting everybody's time instead of just mine. But I can't, it won't let me connect at all anymore. Should I go to local? What are you calling? Well, I'm literally just connecting to Playground. That's all I do. Not connected. Connect. This lets me connect. Hold on. Does that work? Yes, that works. Interestingly, I have 5 sol. Do I have 5 sol, really? Yep. Where did I get those 5 sol from? Didn't I just have 3? Anyway, I take it. Oh, maybe because I reconnected and it got me another airdrop. That's what happened. Okay, but now it also fetched my transactions here, so that's looking good. Yeah, now that works. Let's refresh one more time. Yeah, okay. Maybe we connect it again. Let's build it and deploy, hoping for good connections. And yeah, cool. So it's just network connection that's the problem. You've never used Playground? It looks cool. Yeah, because it's like all online. You don't need to install anything. That's the coolest thing. And you can't even really break stuff on your machine because like all web, and therefore you're also not you're also very limited to what you can do in terms of debugging. But the happy path works great on Playground. Yeah, if we manage to stay on the happy path. Doopy-doopy-doo. So this takes a lot longer to deploy than my usual programs that I did for the for the Solana development course, because they were much smaller and didn't use Anchor but just plain Rust. You do get the compile errors, but like it's not very verbose when it prints errors, for instance. The compile errors, yes, but then if it simulates a transaction, it just says the program didn't execute and not why. So something is really up with DevNet, right? I get this exclamation mark and Explorer won't show it to me. Earlier I managed to have solscan be a bit nicer and display DevNet transactions. In the command line, not like in the console. Like Rust Analyzer in VS Code. Yeah, you don't really get that. So it's if you seriously develop something, then I would recommend that you get yourself a Rust Analyzer and deploy locally. Develop locally. Just makes it much easier. Okay, we have deployed this this program. That's just what I wanted to check. The program is alive. So that's cool. Now we just need to find a way how to call it. And essentially, we need to create an instruction that calls this. Does it build me an IDL? It should, right? Let's see. In my client, what's already there? Not much. Okay. Now, I haven't worked with Anchor much, and I haven't worked with Anchor in Playground at all, so I don't know how to get the IDL out of there. And Anchor has such a complicated way of calling instructions. Like the first, to say which instruction it is, you need to build the hash of the like module, hashtag, function name, and then from the hash take the first, I think it was 8 bytes or so, and that is used as the indication which function to call. So I don't want to do that manually. I would really like to have that done for me. Have I? It's usually in the target directory. Yeah, and in Playground I can also download my IDL, but oh man, and I get connection errors again. But I think I'm gonna switch to local for this particular part. Guess that will make it much easier for me. Let's see. And I keep getting kicked out. This is annoying. Hey, can I make a new folder, please? What are we doing here? We're doing a office hour. And then new machine, I don't have Anchor installed. No. Because I'd like to do an Anchor init, but this won't work. Damn it, I should have. I don't have Anchor. Because I'm not that far yet. Hi, Lucky Games. It should be pretty quick to install, you say? You think so? I don't remember how long it took me last time, but then again, what do we really want to do? Soldef. We are just gonna jump ahead in the course because that's where I got my programming skills from. Intro to Anchor, and pretty sure that somewhere here I will find what I need to write. Yeah, that's all Anchor stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's a good introduction to Anchor. But I want the front end side then, the testing. There we go. So essentially what we need is this. It keeps kicking me out. I'm just gonna decrease the quality of my video. Maybe that helps. Look, I'm now just using this. Does that help? Let's see. Does it actually decrease? Come on. Yeah, we're back. Cool. So the no audio thing is fixed, but is the stream still lagging? Should I put a little bit more quality back? Because I'm now streaming with like 1,800 bytes per second. It seems to be somewhat healthy stream, but then I don't really know. I can't monitor everything at the same time. Seems like it's okay. Okay, good. We'll see if we manage to keep it like this now and not disconnect. But, good. Back to the program. This is all just, I need 10 monitors. Exactly. I need like all the monitors. But yeah, like 2 monitors should be good, especially if I'm streaming to be able to monitor more. I think I'm going to invest in that next. Especially since that monitor that I have here, it's not even mine. It belongs to university where I work. I just took it to home office and never do home office with it, but I have a nice second screen now. Gotta buy a new one. So, this stuff is probably not so important. And the anchor counter, what's that? Oh man. That it got from some and then it doesn't find that, of course, because that I need to get from the IDL. But how do I do that? Wasn't there like a, if I do a new this test, for instance, PG programs methods. I mean, isn't it literally that? I can just get it from PG. Let's see. Can I just... I don't even want to do tests. Forget about that for now. Can I just be like PG program? There I have the IDLs, I have the methods. And what did you do? Methods. So the methods probably are my instructions that I have. And there I have the claim. Well, that's easy. That's way easier than I thought. Andy, check Discord. 1 for YouTube, 1 for code, 1 for Discord. Oh yeah, that's monitors, yes. What are you telling me on Discord? I need another monitor for Discord. I need the IDL. Oh, I have the IDL. If I need the IDL, I can just download it from here. Look, I have the IDL now. Yeah, let's save it in here because why not? Oh, it's null. Open. There, see? I have that if I want it. Can you please format that? That's what it looks like. It just has this instruction and that's what it needs. But yeah, that's not my problem. My problem is how do I use that to call? And I think with that, I can do it. Okay. That again looks complicated. So we provided the data and then with dot accounts, we provide the accounts and then with dot signers. Okay. So what does it take as data? Just the amount, right? So let's go with 1. I can't do all the things at the same time. What are you saying in the chat? I imagine Playground should already take care of that for you. Yes, I imagine so too. I just don't know how it does it. What is it you're creating during the stream? Excellent question. I am not really creating much. I am given this program and the task is to explain how it works and what accounts we need to provide for this to work. The short answer to this is that the vault authority needs to be a PDA that is owned by this particular program, and then those need to be token accounts. The token account for the user can be any token account, and the vault token account needs to be a token account where the owner is the vault authority. At least that's how it works in my imagination when I think about that. And in order to prove that, I actually want to execute that program. So we've already deployed it, and we're now trying to write client code that calls that instruction. And yeah, so one, we just want to send one of the tokens, and then accounts, there we need to provide our accounts in the form of, yeah, cool, okay. So we do this, and here, oh nice, it suggests stuff, that's cool. We need the token program, that should be fairly simple. Well, also, is it that simple in Playground as well? So that would just be the SPL token.token program or something. Can I include that? So can I like import as token from SPL token? How's the package? Solana SPL token. Oh, that works. But you don't have the auto completion. But at least the import seems to work. It doesn't complain that it doesn't have that library. Hold on, if I hit run. Still have syntax errors. Yeah, we're not done yet. That's true. Ooh, that even works. That's cool. Okay, so that does work. Token program ID, I think, is what this thing is called. But ooh, look, I can view problem. Import the SPL token program library. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Do you know how I should properly import that? Because that's what I usually do. But maybe in Anchor I need to do it a bit different. Do you do it? No, you don't do it. You got it all right? Oh, now it's not red anymore. Okay. Cool. If I were to run that, looks good. Cool. And the other things we provide here is the user token account and the vault authority. So I wish there was auto completion for that, because that would make it so much easier for me. I think I will change to my to my local development though, because that will make stuff just much easier. So yeah, let's go here and create a new file and be like, no, that's not where I want it to work. Hold on. And call it, I don't know, demo TS. And cool, we're in the right directory. And then we just SPL token, quickly gotta install that. Stream seems to be good for now. Yeah, don't ruin it by saying it. we install SPL token, so we can do exactly that. And then, yeah, then we have all the nice autocomplete thingies that we need. So essentially, it's really fast right now, the stream. Yeah, fast right now. Internet good enough. Wait, what are we trying to do again? I was thinking, oh, this is gonna be a quick half-hour, quick update video where I just explain that. But then if you actually want to showcase it, it's like, man. So first things first, the thing that we need is just a token account. So any token account for any key pair, like, should we grind ourselves a new key pair or reuse the one from Andy? Let's grind a new one. Starts with just AN, or no, let's go with Bob. Bo. Bot. Hehehe. Bot. So bot, this guy, he what am I doing? But wait a second, I'm missing one relevant part of this entire endeavor, which is which token are we vaulting here? So we have the transfer, UR SPL transfer from to authority. Oh, so it's given by the accounts which token you transfer? Probably. And then the program doesn't even check the mint? Interesting. But okay, I guess that will work. So we can create ourselves a new token. Fine. Fine. Yeah, I guess so. So we just do Solana config set to devnet, and Bob will be my key pair, and then I will do SPL token create token. That's it. Just I'm trying to be quick here. So HVP is gonna be my token. Oh, I forgot. It's not gonna be my token. Ah, airdrop failed. How did the I think devnet really has some issues today. Can't even get an airdrop. I'm rate limited. I didn't do shit. I did not do anything. I'm king. But oh, now yes, cool. Now we can create HVU, not HUV. HVU is my token. Got 9 decimals. Cool stuff. And now we can say create. Do you even see this, or am I in the way? No, I think. Wait, I don't see myself. Where am I? I am in the way. Well, sucks for you. I'm not gonna move. Wait, I can. Whee! Because fun. Create. What was I doing? Account. I wanted to create account for this token. And then that already calculates my associated token account. So if I say SPL token accounts with -v, then I see this token has this account. It has no balance, like it doesn't have any tokens in there, but this is the account. So this will be the user token account that we have to put in. So the user token account will be this, if this is the user that claims. Or whoever claims, that's gonna be the user token account. But then I still go back to my hey Debu Gigi. How are you? Yeah, that's the one thing, the easy thing, and the harder thing is to find out what that is, or what program derived account this goes to. So let's do that part first, maybe. Let's try and derive that. So I'm going to, let's ignore the token stuff because we did that with CLI, but let's do, oh, where was that? Oh yeah, maybe import some stuff from Solana Web 3. And what we need is like a connection. And we just create ourselves a new connection. You're watching me? You're watching me. I'm feeling watched. And here we can be like, oh, I never remember what that is. Web URI, something with URI. Get URI. Ah, never mind. I don't know. I don't know how to do this, so I'm just gonna put in the entire link like this. There we go. Just a public RPC. What could possibly go wrong if we do that? Wait, am I too high now? Should I go down again? So we get a connection, and then with a connection... Actually, we don't even need the connection yet. We just need a public key. Hold on. That's in public key, that deriving stuff. So public key has a find program address. Aha, that's all we need. We don't even need the connection. I was already 2 steps ahead. So, and then we do a buffer. Oops, we are not in. Man, how did that work? I always need to look that up. Just gonna quickly open my old stuff. Where did we learn how to do PDAs? Which section was that? One of the first ones. Create program address. Here, buffer.from. And then I can use a string. Oh, I was right. Why do I doubt myself? And essentially, we need to have the correct bytes here. Wait, you don't see that? This, we need this. And put that, hey, can you open this, please? Thank you. And put that in here. So let's go with seeds equals, and then this. Oh, maybe do a const seeds. So you need the seeds plus the program ID, and the program ID, which is hardcode. from our public key that we have for our program, which is here. Let's copy that in here. Now we have a program ID. So with that seed, plus since we say find program address, it automatically also creates the buffer, the bump. And if we want to find out the bump and the PDA, wait, how do we do it? PDA and bump. I think it's a tuple like that you return. No? Oh, it's not a tuple. It's this, okay. Fine, I can have it as an array as well, at least, or whatever that is. And yeah, let's just console log this stuff real quick. PDA and my bump. I'd expect the bump to be like 254 or 255 or something like that. And let's do this demo. See if I can execute that. Yes, I keep forgetting that I want this as base 58. That I don't have this weird bytes, but I want the actual address. DLT! Oh no, DTL. But I can't read. DTL. Distributed Technology Ledger. So that's the address for this specific program and this specific seed. Plus the bump. That will be the authority. So this, in my head, I would need to put in here as the vault authority. And this will then be able to sign here with this. See, where does it get the bump from? That bump is coming from bumps get vault authority unwrap. And vault authority is an unchecked account. Well, I don't know that magic behind that. Oh, but I do, kind of. Let me quickly read what the comments say. So like, I quote, there is an option in the anchor toml seeds true where you will automatically include PDAs in the IDL. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. And then auto-generate the PDA in the program func call. But yeah, maybe that's too advanced for now. Actually, great point. Yes, could do that. Just that I'm playing with Playground and I don't really see my anchor toml. I don't have that file. So yeah, we gotta do without, unless we work locally, which I will avoid for now. But yeah, that's a great point, and I think that's how they do it here as well. Here at least we say it does get a bump, and those are the seeds. So these seeds plus bump. Yeah, sounds interesting. Yeah, PDAs can then be automatically included. That's pretty new, and that's pretty cool feature. At the same time, though, when doing tutorials or when learning about that stuff, I find it also very helpful to just not use that, right? To manually put in the addresses and the bumps and stuff, because it just helps you to learn what's actually happening behind the scenes. Because if you always do it with that, then you don't ever understand what's happening. Then you're just like, yeah, I always do that. Anchor does it for me anyway, right? So, yeah. Find program address gives you that PDA. Yup. So, we got that PDA, we got the bump. And essentially, what we can now do is, where were we here? Going back to our CLI. Hold on, let me jump up again. I'm flying and I'm looking down. I can, now that I know this address, probably be like SBL token create account for a specific owner, this guy. And then I also need the token. Do I need that here probably? Oh no, that copying didn't work. There we go. Creating account. Cool, that worked. So let's look at that transaction, if we can. We can, amazing. We created a token account, the D6X. And this token account, get this, is owned, I'm fucking away again, by the LT2, DTL, I can't read, still not. And this is an empty account because it was never used, but that should be the vault authority, right? So that should be the account that the program can sign with. So that's the one thing. That's the account that the program can sign with. And then that thing is the token account for that account, right? Same as my bot guy. So that guy, my wallet account, I can sign with this. This can sign, but to store tokens, I need a token account, and that's this thing, right? And this thing can hold tokens of this unknown token HVU, which currently none of them exist. But point is, if I want to receive some, then I need a token account, and the same for the program. So that's why there's the Vault Authority and the Vault Authority token account. Right, so that Vault token account, that's what we just created. A Vault Authority is the signer. Does that make sense? Because that's essentially what you need to understand to make this work. That's essentially answering the question of the guy, the person who asked me this. The reason why I'm making this entire video or thing. I get a VS Code tip. Alt-Shift arrow down duplicates the line your cursor is on. Let me check that, if that is true, sir. Alt-Shift arrow down. Wow! Alt-Shift arrow down. Cool. Thanks for the tip. Maybe I will use that sometimes. Was there a reason why you gave me that tip, or just randomly? I mean, just randomly. But it's like I usually do this, dum pa pa bum. But I guess that's quicker. At least if you have both hands on your keyboard. Yeah, cool. We got a tip. Nice. So bump in the derive account struct is actually just a keyword that is generated through macro magic. Yeah, I know that this is magic, as everything is. I had Jay explain that to me at Hacker House Krakow because I specifically asked about that. But yeah, that then, if I understood correctly, allows me to do, because if I just provide the seeds, right, then it doesn't take a bump. But if I do this, then it also does some bump magic and stores it to be queryable here. Is that right? I don't know, but I guess so. I guess if I wouldn't have bump here, then I could also not get the bump for this here. At least I think so, but I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on, we essentially have everything that we need, right? Do we need anything else? We have the program deployed. Oh yeah, we were stuck here trying to actually call the program with those values. So I guess let's continue here and be like, what else do you need? Oh, that worked earlier. Hey, playground, can you give me the other things? Because I'm lazy and I don't want to type them. Come on. Maybe refresh it. Because it does save it somehow, somewhere anyway. So, again? No. Why not? Ah, okay. Should we manually do it? Okay, fine. Let's manually do it. We need a user token account, which is... Oh, I don't have auto completion. Yeah. Oh, I got a comment. I'll be reading the comment in a second. Essentially, just gonna write some code here. This makes stuff so much quicker. And I pump in the user token account. Yeah, let's use the one from Bob. Spare token accounts. This is the user token account, or even the associated token account from Bob, and the Vault ATA is, and it doesn't need to be the ATA, it could be any account, token account. It just needs to have the right owner, right? We could specify a different account, but if we don't specify an account, then it's the ATA. And that was this one, the D6. And then also to remember the Vault authority. Oh yeah, here I could have just, you know, done the trick that you just showed me, but I was too lazy. Is the distributed technology ledger too. Stream seems good now though. Stream seems to work. Now I will read your comment. So Andy, the user token account is the account that the SBL token who lives in the user wallet. Account of the SBL token lives in the user wallet. That's correct. The Vault token account is the account that you create for the PDA. That is also correct. And the Vault authority is the public key. The public key, it's public key. That's all public keys. All of that is public keys. So kinda, yes, but also like all of that is public keys, right? The ATA has a public key, the Vault authority has a public key, the program has a public key, the PDA. The Vault authority is the PDA, that's correct. So the PDA, I mean, indirectly also those addresses are PDAs, they're derived with the associated token program. But yeah, what we derived, the PDA, that's the Vault, because with our program ID and this specific seed that we set in the program, that's the PDA that we create. Yeah. Cool. Good. I hope that clears up that. And then we're just going to copy that over to our playground. so we can play with some addresses, and we also import public key from Solana Web3. That's looking good. And then we just use the user ATA. Whoa. And then, perfect. Then the vault authority. Oh no, that's not working. Or do we need to specify? Hold on. So no, you just specify the public keys. That should be right. Okay, no. Anyway, let's finish it, and then that's the vault AT. No, the authority we said is the vault authority, and the vault token account. Oh, I get it now. What I'm doing wrong. I see it. That's the vault ATA and the user token account, because we're not in Rust, we are in TypeScript, so we don't use snake case, but we use camel case. That's what the problem is here. So just remove that line and do it with the user token account. That's what it was complaining about, probably. Good, so we have our accounts. Those 4 are the accounts that our program needs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hopefully we also provided the correct one here. And I guess it's time to try it out. We have the program deployed. Let's just see what happens if I click run. We got a syntax error. Okay, well, we should be able to fix that. Can't use import site. No. Whoa. I hate this sort of error. Cannot use import outside of a module. If only I knew how all this front-end shit works. Okay. How about I don't import that? Can I run it? No, because it's not defined then. But how are we inside a module? This will not change anything, will it? Oh, this changes stuff? You crazy? If I put it on top, then suddenly it works. Okay, fine, I take it. And we have executed this. We could do this, but obviously we didn't send it to an RPC yet. We just created that, so we need to continue doing the following. We need to provide signers, and since somebody needs to pay the transaction fee, I will provide myself as a signer. I get myself from playground wallet dot keeper. Yes, with that I can sign. Oh man, this is all white. It's not very nice to read, but hey, I take it. Is the audio still good? I don't see my levels. Yep, still seems to be okay. Cool. Oh man, it smells so nice, like food, because somebody's cooking in the kitchen and I am busy working. I sure hope that I get some of that food later. Moving on. I have a signer now, and then the last thing we need to do, I think, is just call RPC to actually send it out. So let's do that. .rpc remote procedure call, and that takes nothing. So good. And then probably we get a transaction ID back. Yes. Wait, do we need to await this? Oh man, if I try to await this, then it will probably complain again. Let's try. Can I await this? Is that cool? Can I await here? Yes? No? Let's try. And maybe also log the txid then while we're at it. Cool. Uncode error. ToArray-like is not a function. Where do we even call it? See, that's my main issue with the playground. I have no idea where that even is called. Because I don't have a stack trace, don't have a line number, I don't have anything. Ugh. E2Array-like. Let's answer questions in the meantime. I'm coming late. Can you quickly explain what PG is and where it comes from? So I think this PG, and I also don't know myself because I'm just trying as I go. I think it stands for playground, and it's like containing, module Solana playground. And it's containing some important like variables for this space. Like for instance, in here, I have the program ID for this specific program. I can get a connection to work with a connection. I can get the program to work with, the program that we are deploying here so that we don't need to complicatedly use an IDL and import that again. And I have the wallet. That is the wallet I'm connected with here, right? So this wallet, your address. So for instance, I could be like, as I do up here, playground.wallet.public key. That will be my wallet. And if I were to want to query my balance, I need the connection. So I need a connection as we know it, like this here, such a connection. Playground operates one of them in the background that I can just get the connection and then call on it. Again, with my public key, get the balance for that and also print that. So that's what PG is. And that's available only if you're in Solana Playground, obviously. So it's supposed to make our life easier. But then, what the f is that? Where do I do ToArray-like? Oh wait, key pair, hold on. No, that is a field. Let's remove that for a second. Is that my issue? Nope. Let me see it here again. Here you just have the new account keeper. You call .rpc. I mean, we gotta do the useless form of debugging by removing stuff and seeing if it works. Okay, that seems to work. I mean, what we get back is, a signed transaction with argument 1 and then those accounts. And see the IDL, it has the claim. So this works. But this .rpc is letting me down, I guess. Because as soon as I do that, I get an uncode error. E2Array-like is not a function. I don't know where it comes from. I have no idea. Can I? Oh, wow. Can I go to definition? No. References? That's not helping. Step in the dark. Do you need to await the .rpc call separately? No, I don't think so. You mean that I save this thing first and then call .rpc, that's the same thing. You need to await the RPC calls separately. I don't know what you mean with separately. Like not doing this here and then what would that even be? Call .rpc and have this as our as our call, something like this. Then we have it separately, right? But it's the exact same thing. Are you trying to be silent? She's cooking in the kitchen and attempting to be very, very silent. Yes, just a little bit. Just fucking cook normally. It's not like I'm live streaming here. Just go on, do your thing, do your thing. I have a nice microphone here that only takes my voice anyway. It ignores all of your noise. It doesn't. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be fine. This is a high quality production here. It's not like I'm getting paid for this shit. My neighbors are also gonna love us, by the way. It's past 10 and they have their bedroom like literally next to my kitchen. And I'm screaming around. I'm gonna get an SMS soon from them being like, shut the fuck up. Let's see, did I already get one? No, that was my mom. Okay, moving on. Get the same error. So your step in the dark, stepped in the dark. Andy, and if you try to test it in the SolPG manual test, the test section on the left part, you mean in here? I could do that. But it's gonna be pretty much the same thing, I guess. Just gonna copy that over into my tests. So in the test initialize, I'm gonna not do any of the stuff that they want, but do my stuff. And then probably also need to include that stuff. No imports needed. Web3 Anchor PG globally available. Or maybe wait. Web3 is globally available. Okay, let's do the test. No, same type error. So Web3 is globally available. Maybe if I don't use that, but be like Web3 dot, that will work. So let's make sure that we use the globally available stuff when globally available. Oh, now it formatted that weirdly, but I'm okay with that. And then the token, is that also globally available? Let's see. Anchor dot SPL token. Nah, that's probably not what I want. But does that change anything now? No. We still here get that. I mean, but essentially I don't really need that, because I mean the token program ID should be not too hard to find, right? Because we called it associate token program. You, my dear, have a specific address that I can just also hard code, like token program, be like new Web3 public key. And this will do. And then I use this, and I don't need to do any other weird imports. but still same error. So that didn't help. In the left part below build and deploy, in the vertical navbar. Here. Haha, they have a they have a store. Why didn't you say that like half an hour ago? Yeah, I could just put it in here. Yeah. And with that test, that makes it so easy. I don't even need to build my own transaction like this. I can just plug it in. Plug and play, yo. Okay, let's do it. Let's plug and play this. This is my vault ATA. This is my vault authority. This is the token program. It even plugs it in for me. And the amount 1. And then I click test and it's not going to work, but insufficient funds. Okay. Also, I am paying for this. Insufficient funds. Who has insufficient funds? Because the guy calling, that's me, I have funds. The other guy has funds. Is insufficient funds already a token program error? Let's do 0. Whoa! Yes! Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Nice! Which means if we check our vault token account, for instance, any of that, I just need to navigate here. We just had a new transaction because this nice thingy here doesn't give me the transaction ID back so I can check it, but I find it myself, don't you worry. I know I didn't mint any tokens and there are no tokens in the vault yet, but that's the point I'm trying to make here. But here, if I it did call the program though with those accounts, and the token program, and that's the program, that's the authority, and only I signed, right? I who developed, I signed, and we have all the token accounts for this token, and no tokens were transferred, but the token program was called with a transfer with amount 0. So that all works. That all goes through. And I could sign for it. The important thing here is that this CPI worked because this guy, the vault authority, was able to sign for it. This is so cool. If I would provide the wrong vault authority or something, right? If I was like, the vault authority is like, oops, I just wanted to copy this, but okay. The vault authority is my address and I test it, then this won't work because a seeds constraint is violated. I mean, it already fails because I can't even put that in as the vault authority because Anchor already checks that this unchecked account at least has those specific seeds. So can't even do that. But even then, it couldn't sign here. Anyway, coming back to plug in the correct thing in here. Now, for that to actually work, the only thing that we're missing is, of course, tokens in the vault. So let's mint some. Go back here where I have my nice little CLI again. SPL token. And we can mint them directly into the vault, being like mint this token. And then I think how many, let's say 100. And then let's quickly display help. So it is token address, token amount, and then the recipient token account address. Perfect. So I just plug in the vault account ATA. So be like, bam. And then we mint 100 tokens. There we go. Which means that now this vault, if we check it out on chain, the one that we also just used here, which one was it? I think this one was the one. This one now has 100 tokens. There you go. Ah, I'm in the way. I am in the way. You don't see. But yeah, 100 tokens. Because we just minted them in here. How nice. We have 100 tokens in the token account. And now, if we were to do something like give me one of the tokens. Well, actually, that's not one of the tokens. That's 1 10 to the minus 9th of a token. But it will do. Let's try and claim. Boom. Oh, here we go. Here we can just go to the Solana Explorer and look at that transaction, which now, see, because we have 9 decimals, we have first 8 zeros and then the 1, and we claimed that 1 token. And now Bob, to display this, going back here, I didn't do anything here really. SBL token accounts. If I just show my accounts, I see that I now have 1 mini token in here. Right? If I wanted to have a full token, obviously I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros here. And then I will get a full token. Going back here, displaying accounts. Now I have 1.0001. That's that. But and that's how your program works. You are welcome. But it does have some issues. Like, we could be like, well, I know that there are 100 of those tokens in there, so I'm just gonna rob the entire vault, being like, this is gonna be heavy on my head now. We have 100 tokens. Now it's just 99. So it's 98.9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think. Oh, and we don't do the comma. And if we have a look at that now, then we essentially just drained the entire vault. We have 0 left in the vault because I got them all out. And all of the 100 tokens, where did they go? Well, they went to Bob's account. There. He has the 100 tokens now. There you go. That's how it works. That's it. Only took us 1.5 hours to figure all of that out, but we made it. We made it. We can be proud of ourselves. We drained the vault. And because we know how or what things we need to put in here. If we were to do it again now, then obviously it won't work because, again, insufficient funds. Because ain't no more tokens in that token account. Yeah, but I hope that this is understandable. If you have any more questions to that, ask them now in the chat. I will go there and see if there are any questions. Otherwise, I hope this is useful. This was episode 1 of the Solandy office hours. And I might do more of them if you like them, if you like that format. Yeah, let me know what you think of that format in the comments. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Should I do more of that? Do you have specific questions that I should look at? I don't want to do like too personal stuff that is only interesting for you, but I thought this specific program, more people could be interested in you know, how that could work. So yeah, if we could all learn something from it, then I gladly make a video about it. I won't edit it, but I would live stream it unedited. The pure vibes only, such that you see how my whole process is if I'm not edited. So we do have questions. Who created the account? Who created the token account for Bob's wallet? I did. I did that in here earlier. I called create account in the CLI. So here. Oh no, that's already for the vault. Must be somewhere here when I created the token. Here I created the token, and then I created the token account. So it's just a create account for this token, and then it created me the token account. That's how Bob's token account was created, because the program doesn't do that. You could, of course, extend your program to do that, or add another instruction when calling the program. Before you call the program, do the instruction that creates the token account if you don't have the token account yet. But yes, you can do that. I did it with CLI, pumping out just another transaction to create me that token account in the very beginning. Yeah, so anybody can claim the tokens from the vault and put it in anybody's token account. I could even put it back into the token account, into the vault's token account. That works as well. Or I can now send my tokens back to the token, to the vault account as Bob, because I claimed it as Andy, but sent it to Bob's account. I could have also sent it to Andy's account. Essentially, any token account that has the same mint, it will work. Yeah, that's that. And then, so if someone called this program can drain all, yes. In the current implementation, with just this, as soon as you put anything into the vault token account, anybody can just call claim and put in the correct authority address and vault token account, and any token account for the user or like for anybody, and it can drain the entire vault. There's no checks whatsoever how much you can claim, who can claim, anybody can claim. I as Andy can claim for Bob, and so there are no checks in that respect. That's not included in the program. So yeah, be careful when you actually use that. I would, take it as a template and build around it to make some checks to also actually do the things that you want to do, and not have anybody just drain your wallet or the program's wallet, really. Yeah. So the program assumes that all the ATAs exist. Yeah, the program assumes that all the token accounts exists. The program assumes that this and this exists, because all we do is a transfer, so a token program transfer instruction, and that doesn't create any token accounts. It just takes tokens from one token account, puts them into another token account, and all the other thing needs to be handled before. So yeah, we need to, if you want to, you can, of course. I mean, there are, it has the mint2, it has the, probably in there is a, no, I don't know, but there is probably something that can create a token account if you want to do that. And you could also do that with a CPI call and create a token account for it. Yeah, good. I think we can wrap it up for today. I think that was good. Or are there any other questions to other topics that you quickly want me? Nothing big, please, but like if you have any quick questions, quick fire questions, I can do 5 more minutes. Thanks for all. You are welcome. You are very welcome. Great life. Yes, I have a great life. And great live streams. Since all programs are stateless, if we wanted to keep track of who claimed what, where would we store that kind of data? Well, the program itself is stateless, yes, but like you can just create another account. And because the accounts are not stateless, obviously, those accounts are also not stateless. I could, because we changed that, they're mutable. It's not stateless. That's how the program saves stuff. So for instance, one easy way, if you wanted to do a everybody can just claim once kind of a thing, is you derive an account for with the user token account, or better actually the user account, so the one who's calling, but then we also need to put that in. So the signer, best like have it as a signer, and then from that signer create another PDA, and basically the claim means when it's claimed the PDA is created. So with a system program, create account, I don't know, make it 1 byte, and just, create the account, pay the rent for the 1 byte, and then it essentially means when the account is created, then the user has already claimed. Because if you then try to create the account again, once it is already created, the system program will say, no, I can't do that. The account is already created, I can't create it again. So the system program will fail, and then your entire program will fail and not let it claim twice. It will only let it claim if the account doesn't exist yet. So that's one simple way how you could do it. Obviously, there's a simple way to get around that by just creating a new address and claiming again. So it doesn't really help against that. It would probably be nicer to have some kind of a whitelist instead of a blacklist, because what I just described is a blacklist. If one already did it, he comes on the blacklist to not be able to claim again. But having a whitelist where I say this guy can claim that many tokens. So I don't know, I create an account. So I do the opposite. For the accounts that are allowed to claim, I create that additional account with a PDA. And in this 1 byte, or maybe let's make it more, let's make it a U64, so 8 bytes, we store the amount of tokens they have left to claim. We could do something like that. And then when they claim something, we just subtract that from that amount. And then if we can't subtract, then we don't let them claim, something like that. That should work. So you just need to, create the PDA. And for that, I would make a separate function like allow, and then put in the user and so on. So we'd use a PDA to store data. Yes, I would say so. That would make sense, because if it's a PDA, then you can change it. You can change the data, and you can sign for this specific account as well if you need to plug it in somewhere. But mainly, we want to. It's not even that important that it is a PDA. It just needs to be owned by the program. That's the important thing, because then the program can change the data inside it. But making it a PDA, or rather having it derived in a certain way that for a specific user and a specific token, it's always the same account, makes it a lot easier to deal with that, because otherwise the user would need to know which account stores his information, if he is whitelisted or not, right? And if that's always the same, similar to an ATA, that's always the same address, then that makes it a lot easier, right? We can store any arbitrary data on the PDA. Yeah, that's correct. And so, for instance, we could store the amount of claimable tokens as a U64. But yeah, you can store whatever. But this one, that we don't have any custom data that we store. We just use token accounts for state. Yeah, okay, good. I hope I explained that well enough. And I hope that I see you in the next episode. Nice stream. No further questions. You are welcome, Cloudberry. I'll see you in the next office hour or office 2 hours, because took us a bit longer. Thank you. I love to see that my explanations are good. I take pride in being a good teacher. After all, that's what I want my next job to be. Developer relations for Solana Foundation. We'll see if we get there. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Let's do the classic boom. Thanks for watching. Also check out this video and this video, except there are no videos there yet. But you can totally like and subscribe. That also works in a live stream. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I have stuff lined up. Solana development course is coming out. I have one video on Tuesday coming out where I introduce Super Team Germany. So if you're in the German region, that could be super interesting for you. Or if you just want to see me having fun with other Solana people in Munich, then it could also be a fun video to watch. Yeah, so that's coming out on Tuesday. What else can I say? I don't know when I'm gonna do the next office hour, but I'm glad that the feedback I get here is good. For everybody re-watching this or watching it after it has been live, let me know in the comments or in my Discord or wherever we are connected what you think of this format, and if I should do more of that, or if I should have like a specific time of the week where I do those office hours, like say every Sunday evening. My neighbors are gonna love me. Doing office hours every Sunday night. Could do that, could see myself doing something like that. But for now, I just want to see what the feedback is and how I feel about it. Because, I mean, from the effort, this is like low effort, right? For me, I just figure stuff out on the go, and I don't have any preparation and I don't have any editing to do afterwards. It's just pump out that live stream and we're done. So much fewer effort than much less effort. Can you count the effort? 10 efforts. I have put in 10 efforts for this stream today. Yes. So much less effort. Less, I don't know. I don't speak English. But anyway, yeah, I shall see you in the next video. I'm getting tired now. I hope there is some more food. Yeah, anyway, I shall check that out, and you go make a backup, play around with Solana, and join my Discord and ask me there. And also specifically say, hey, this could be a cool thing for an office hour. And then I'm more likely to give you a good explanation, because this I feel good about, like teaching more people some Solana basics. But if I have to individually tell everybody, then I say the same thing 100 times. I mean, I still say the same things 10 times, but otherwise, like if I teach people one-on-one, that just doesn't scale. And then the more people I teach, the more people ask me questions, and it's like, I only have so many hours in the day, and like I also have all this stuff to do. Anyway, point is, let me know if you think that would be a good topic to make a video about. And if I also think that, then I might actually do it. Cool. With that, I want to leave you. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.